Welcome back to Breakfast Television. Taste of Edmonton, certainly loved in the city of Edmonton. Coming up very soon on July 18th. The countdown officially on. And Padmanadi, we can welcome you to Taste of Edmonton and to BT this morning. So Martin Flint, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, Carla.
So first time I went to Padmanadi because it's famous, very well known, been around for about 10 years here in the city, and known for being vegetarian. But the first time I went there, I was very confused because it says it's vegetarian, but then on the menu it says sweet and sour pork and lemon chicken.
Yeah. Now, the reason why we use the names of the meats is because if we said sweet and sour textured soy protein,
no one would be ordering it and they would
soy
turn around.
Protein, it's a big mouthful and it's not very romantic. What we try and do is to get people.
Yes, please. Yeah, first step.
What I've done is I'm just heating up the oil. Right, get the oil nice and hot. Do you think you could just slice some celery for me?
I'm no chef, but I will do that.
I just need about a quarter of a cup.
Okay.
There we go. So people come to vegetarianism for lots of different reasons. And but when people turn vegetarian, perhaps they still miss the meat that they used to eat.
Because it tastes like meat, that's the thing. Like,
it does taste like meat.
My father is a meat and potatoes lover, and I feel like if I gave him that food, he would never know. And I'm not just saying that, he would never know.
Oh,
right?
no, you probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
Now, first of all, I just get the oil
very
nice
hot,
and hot.
so very hot pan.
Yeah, you need it nice and hot.
You want the celery too?
Put the peppers in, yeah.
Yeah,
and if you could just put the peppers in for me, and I'll just put the carrots in as well. Okay. So basically it's red pepper, green pepper, carrots and celery. Keep the heat up high, just stir it around a bit.
So this is a very quick dish to make. Something like for me who has no patience in the kitchen, this is something you could do
very quick.
Yeah.
What I've done is I've deconstructed the dish that we make in the restaurant.
Yeah.
And I've made it using fairly simple ingredients that anyone can buy in most of their high street shops. Now what I've done, once the vegetables have just softened a little bit, just put in the soy chicken pieces.
Is this something that someone can find in a store?
No. Now, if people would like to come to Padmanadi and come for dinner or lunch or brunch on the weekends, we do sell some of the raw product.
Oh, you do? So if you did want to go home and do this on your own time and maybe head to our website, breakfasttelevision.ca, and recreate this is the way that you would do it. You're not going to find it in a grocery store.
You won't find this meat in a grocery store. You can find some meat substitutes. Some of them contain whey protein, which of course isn't vegan.
No, dairy. Yeah.
You can do it with vegetables. You can do it with pressed tofu. You can do it with firm tofu. I sometimes cook this dish with just some white mushrooms. Diced white mushrooms.
Oh, and no soy protein?
Lots of different vegetables you can put in. Just try anything. It's basically the sauce that gives it the flavour. Now, once everything's heated up a bit, it's best to just throw in a little bit of water. And the water doesn't stay, about a tablespoon of water.
So why add the water?
That, as you can see, it generates lots of steam.
Yeah.
The water doesn't stay in the dish. What it does is it steams everything through. Because the meat, when you put it in, is cold. I keep calling it meat, but...
Meat, we know that meat.
You know what it is.
Chicken.
You know what
But it tastes like it anyways. So at Taste of Edmonton, you guys have, this is the
sambal olek. This is the Indonesian chili sauce.
Sambal olek.
Sambal olek.
So this is something you buy at the store?
You can buy this at lots of different stores in town now. It's, like I say, it's an Indonesian chili sauce. Just stir that around. And then we put in about a good tablespoon of sugar.
Oh yeah, that's good. That'll make it good, hey?
This
makes
salt,
it... Some sugar, you're done.
This is the sweet part of the chili.
If you can't handle spice, you would have just taken it a little easier on the chili sauce. Yeah.
Now, if you really like the spice, what I would do is chop up a couple of little dead chilies and throw them in.
And really add it in.
Yeah.
Okay, Taste of Edmonton, you're going to have a number of dishes there, but there's also something...
And then just about a quarter of a teaspoon of vinegar.
And then that's the final ingredient?
This one just cuts down the sweetness of the sugar. Okay. It doesn't affect the chili taste.
So why not just add less sugar then and no vinegar?
The vinegar just gives it that little...
Tang?
Yeah, I've done it with both, with and without the vinegar. And the vinegar really makes it work.
All right, so Sip and Savor Tent, that will be at the Taste of Edmonton.
That's right.
So what's that all about?
The Sip and Savor Tent it's like a festival within a festival. Basically, restaurants are invited to go in and for one evening in the week, in the 10 days, and to serve a couple of dishes. I've turned the heat off now. To serve a couple of their dishes from the restaurant, just as like taste portions, and there's going to be local drinks as well, local wine, local beer, and the idea is to focus on local producers, local vendors, to show the sort of variety, the rich variety that we have in the Edmonton region.
And there's workshops too coming up. I guess you can buy $20 tickets. Those will be available in the next couple of weeks. So you can learn to cook like a professional like you. So,
No,
okay,
right.
this looks delicious.
We
And
won't give away too many of us.
no, but this one is on our website. Can I say that one more time? breakfasttelevision.ca. Yes, I certainly can.
Right.
And
That's
once that's all
basically it.
plated, yeah. And then another thing you can do is that you can check out Padmanadi, any of the other restaurants, and one of the new things they have on their website, tasteofedm.ca, is you can rate what you eat. So then I could rate it. Once this cools down, I'm certainly going to be chowing down on that. And then you can rate it and let other people know, because we know that if you go to Taste of Edmonton, there's so many different things to try, and this kind of helps you narrow it down.
Yeah.
So thank you very much. A pleasure, Martin.
You're really
We
welcome.
can still have meat if you're vegetarian, and even if you're non-vegetarian, you can have a meat replacement, and you probably wouldn't even know the difference.
No, we do get a lot of people come in and they bring their children in, and they tell them that everything is vegetarian except the chicken nuggets. So we give them a nice plate of fried chicken nuggets and some plum sauce to dip in. We had 3 gentlemen came in for lunch, and I served them, and they came into the wrong restaurant.
Oh.
They said they should have gone into one down the road, and I gave them the challenge.
You convinced them to stay?
I said,
Yeah.
stay, come on, what's the difference? She's comfortable, you're seated, I've given you a glass of water. And they had the curry mutton. And one of the gentlemen was so enthusiastic about it, he wanted to buy some of the mutton to take home.
And there you go. Then you have a
But
returning
he
customer.
said he was a confirmed meat eater. And our aim is to show people that there's an alternative. More people are getting health conscious about their diet. And a lot of people come in because their doctors told them that perhaps they're not quite so invincible as they thought they were.
And still delicious nonetheless.
And it's delicious nonetheless.
Alrighty, thank you very much.
Thank
Again,
you.
our website, breakfasttelevision.ca, and July 18th, the start of Taste of Edmonton. It runs for a solid 10 days. Padmanadi will be there. Join us coming up in the next few minutes.